Aaron, I have a vocal exercise for us.
Okay.
All right,
Hit me with it.
I'm gonna need 10 seconds of just straight riffing. You ready?
Uh,
3, 2, 1, go. You didn't you didn't help at all.
um, I was very confused, and I wasn't too sure what you meant by rifting. We didn't rehearse this at all. I need to turn my light down.
Oh, jeez, that was
Is that
just.
better?
No, it's not better because you didn't help at all.
How's the sheen from my forehead? Is it less now?
Uh,
I don't like
your
that.
forehead, your
Res-
forehead is. You have a nice forehead.
I
I'm
know.
jealous of
I
your
got a
forehead.
nice jawline and a hairline. Yeah, I
Your
just gotta throw it
forehead
out
is
there.
more straight up and down. Mine's kind of slanted.
Yeah,
Just play the intro music.
yeah. Might as well. Holes in your drywall. No, we're not doing either of those. Reid, I sent you that first picture, or I showed you that first video a while ago. I remember showing you at Sheffield.
hmm So this week I wanted to talk about this video I sent Aaron.
Well, we just want to say we're happy to be back. We're glad that we took a week off, and now that we're refreshed and ready for
hmm
whole 12,
Yeah,
we made
we
it
took an
11 whole
extra
weeks.
week to collect some more stories because a lot's changed for Aaron and I since we've been gone. I have a new job
Uh-huh.
that I probably mentioned on here before, and Aaron moved into a new house.
I have. If you're watching this on YouTube, which I think Alex does, uh, you have seen my bedroom, and it is very bare right now. Still waiting on my bed and dresser.
Also,
Um,
Aaron turned 26, had a little birthday.
that's not true. I turned 21. I'm 24 in Ohio, all right?
Hey, I've got another shout out this week.
Okay.
Shout out to a new drywaller, Christian Dell, a soon to be pilot in the Air Force, proving that you don't have to be an absolute idiot to enjoy our comedy. We've got smart listeners too.
Are you calling the babes idiots before this?
Well, most of the babes are they're pretty average, but we have one babe that is above the rest of them.
Um, well, one of the babes is in med school, and he also happens to be my roommate. So, are you calling him?
No, he's also
Yeah.
above the cut.
Okay.
I'm starting to think our listeners are just more intelligent than us. Maybe that's what I'm getting confused with.
Maybe I think that could be the reason they like to listen to us because we sound stupid, and they're like, "Wow, we're so much smarter than them."
Yeah, I'm tired from working my super important job all day. I just need some guys that have nothing going on for them to calm me down.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. Um, but hey, shout out for us being the number one podcast in the world according to Men's Health.
I've heard that. Yeah.
No, yeah,
What
I
else?
was I was also on the cover.
Yeah, for those babes that don't know, Aaron just recently made the cover of Men's Health. Big, big, big for this podcast.
Huge. You know, I'm excited for the interview that we're gonna do for it. Are you really? Okay, no. Yeah. If you haven't seen my Instagram, go like it because I'm self conscious about it, and follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to hit 10 million by the end of the year.
Yep. We live for the clout. That's why we started this. All
It's
clout,
all
no
clout.
fun. All
Hmm.
clout, no fun. Hey,
Yeah.
Aaron, I got a story for you.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
So, as some of you know, I started working at Standard Issue. It's a men's clothing store. And I started working there just for material for this podcast, honestly. No, that's not why I worked there. But so the other day, we had a homeless guy walk into the store with his girlfriend, and I was the only one working there. Right? I didn't know what to do. What would you do if you were working and a homeless guy walked in?
Was his girlfriend also homeless?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Okay. I am not sure. I don't work retail, and that would scare me honestly.
Yeah, so it was a little scary, not gonna lie.
Call my boss.
I'm pretty tough, but So here's what happened. The homeless guy walks in, he points at the mannequin and he goes, "That shirt. I need it. It reminds me of my grandpa." And so I'm thinking, oh great. So I walk over to the shelf, I pull the shirt off, and I say, "Okay, it's $125," thinking he'd be like, "Yeah, that's too much. I'm gonna walk out."
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Oh yeah, okay. What size is it?" And I said, "It's a 46," which for those of you who don't know, it's about an extra large. And the homeless man knew this. He goes, "Oh, that's about an XL." And I'm thinking to myself, how does this
Huh.
homeless guy know what a 46 size shirt is?
I didn't even know what that was.
Am I on one of these shows like What Would You Do?
Or punked.
Or Punked? Is Ashton
Ashton Kutcher.
Kutcher, is he about to walk out? So he goes, "That's not my size. How about the one on the mannequin?" I say, "Oh, it's a 42, so it's about a large." And he goes, "Oh, great. The 42 is my size." So me, being the idiot I am, I literally pull the shirt off the mannequin. I had a great excuse right there. I could have been like, "Nope, that's on the mannequin. We're not selling that." I pull it off the mannequin, and he goes, "I'd love to try it on." I say, "Great. Here's a dressing room." And he also takes a white tailor stitch T-shirt with him, which is a $45 T-shirt.
He's playing you at this point.
I know, very durable T-shirt though. Great for homeless men because it's a hemp blend, so it's very durable. Doesn't matter how many times he washes it in the river, it'll stay together.
Are you trying to sell the drywallers on this shirt instead of tell the story?
Well, it doesn't. Guerrilla marketing doesn't work if you expose me like that. But anyways, he takes the shirts to the dressing room and another shirt to try on. So he tries them on. He walks out of the dressing room, puts his old clothes on the counter, and he says, "You might not want to touch these. They're a little wet because my girlfriend and I were playing around in the fountain earlier." I was like, "Of course you were playing around in the fountain. It's a hot day out, and you wanted to be clean to come try these clothes on. You wanted to bathe yourself so you didn't smell up my clothes." And so I said, "Those shirts look great on you." And at this point, he'd introduced himself. His name was Michael. Michael was also wearing his hat inside out. I don't know if that's a homeless thing or a trend that I'm missing out on.
So he's rally cap.
He was rally capping, and it was kind of sick. So here I am, standing there with this homeless guy wearing $180 worth of shirts, and he points at the jeans and he goes, "I think I want a pair of jeans too, and I think I'm gonna wear these clothes out of the store." And in my head, I'm like, okay, he's gonna wear them out the store. This dude's about to take off running. So I say, "All right, give me that denim shirt so I can scan it for you." So I take the denim shirt, I put it behind the counter, and I say, "These jeans are $70 to $250, thinking again it'd be out of his price range. Boy, was I wrong. He walks over to the $70 ones and he goes, "I like these jeans. I haven't bought new clothes in a while. Not that there's anything wrong with going to the DAV or Goodwill or anything like that, but sometimes you just want something new." And I said, "Michael, I feel you, dog. Here's a 70 pair of jeans. Feel free to try them on. I was not that eager about it. I am editorializing this. He asked me to try them on. I said, "Dear Jesus, help me." Sure, try them on. And as he's trying the jeans on, I kid you not, I walk to the front door and I stand in front of the front door ready to turn myself into Michael Orr and just block this dude. I'm not getting blindsided here. I'm, boom, blocking him. I almost got in a 3-point stance while I was waiting there for him. He comes out, he said, "These look great." And before I move, I say, "Michael, I hate to ask, but you walked in with your sleeping bag. Are you able to afford this stuff?" "Oh, yeah, I can afford it.
Fair question.
And so after he says he can afford it, I naively just walk over to the counter and I say, "All right, your total's $256. He pulls out a fat wad of cash, hands me 4 50s and a 20. I give him $13 and change. He walks out there, the flyest homeless man in Wichita.
What?
Yep. He was balling like that.
What?
Homeless man bought $256 worth of clothes. That's more than you spent in my store, you bum.
I didn't go in your store according to my parents or anything like that. I don't know what you're talking about, but oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude. Why? So many questions. Like, why spend that money on on clothes? You know, like,
Instead of a hotel
or
room or food for a week.
or maybe he was going to like a job interview somehow and had some extra money.
You know,
I,
I almost gave him a hard time because he did buy it. He was wearing denim on denim, and I thought, maybe I should get him some khakis instead of those jeans. But
durable.
I gotta say, he looked good. And you know, you look good, feel good. He
Uh,
probably doesn't. He probably, being homeless isn't that bad if you've got a tailor stitched denim shirt and t-shirt on.
I hope it's comfortable to sleep in.
Yeah,
So that was like something that happened in the past week.
yeah. It was a week ago, but the thing that really got me was the $45 white t-shirt.
Yeah, that's gonna get dirty quick.
We'll see.
Like I feel like as long as or like as soon as he put it on, I feel like it
hmm
would get dirty.
You know how brands have ambassadors?
Yeah, several people have reached out to me on Instagram about being a brand ambassador. I'm not kidding about this. And sadly, my manager, Waken, always says, they like comment on my posts. I'm like, hey, you got to talk to my manager first. It's Waken. I
hmm
tag him, and then Waken always says no. So,
I'm gonna need
um,
a drywaller to fact check this. Go through all of Aaron's comments because I think he's capping right now.
you know what? I actually thought about posting this like a story or something. So I have the pictures. So I will send you them right now.
And I'm
Uh,
glad that all of the drywallers will get to see these pictures that you're sending me.
I'm not posting them for drywallers. I'm sending them to you. Do I still have them?
Anyways, I had an idea for an ambassador. So we sell raw selvage denim in the store, which one of the appeals for raw selvage denim is that it wears and fades so you can see how you're wearing them and how they're fading as opposed to like some Levi's that come pre-faded through different heat
Yeah,
and
I bought them. I bought some.
acidic
Yes.
treatments. Yes, but here's where I'm going with this. I think we should give a homeless man a $250 pair of raw jeans, and he can wear them out on the street, and then after a year, he can bring them back and show us how they look.
Um, that'd be an odd ambassador. And like, how do you know he just wouldn't like sell them if they're that expensive? Like, I wouldn't. I don't know. Yeah. What do you think about the text?
Okay, so I'm seeing two of the people asking you to collaborate
Yeah, with their
is one
stuff.
company named Brute Impact, but they changed their name like 3 times, so I'm not
No.
too sure how legit it is.
No.
So here's what happened. Brute Impact messaged Aaron and said, "Let's collab." Aaron said, "Talk to my agent." And then Waken says, "At Shop Brute Impact, your company needs a better name. Try again next time, Buckaroo." Well done, Waken. I think I want you to represent me as well.
I call him my agent slash manager. I don't know what he actually is. But I'm still waiting for a gig. Some
hmm
person, some website, they're like, yeah, you can shop our clothes. We'd love for you to like wear them. Here's a 5% discount. I'm like, I'm not doing that. If you give me free clothes, I'd think about it.
hmm
But 5% discount on like $50 clothes that like don't even look that great.
Don't even look good.
Like, fool, please.
Yeah. So also with the shop, we carry a lot of local stuff, and I met a Wichita State student in the Go Create lab, and
Great place.
yes, Go Create, for those that don't know, is the top of the line machines in any different industry you could possibly
Do you
think
want me?
of.
Do you want me to give like a tour? Because I used to
Yes,
have give tours of it.
yeah,
Yeah. So they have like a sewing machine. They have a bunch of vinyls. They have metal, metal machines. Like if you ever need to cut metal, they have a whole wood shop section, and you can join it for a fee.
Okay,
but
you
a
got
bunch of
paid to
local.
tour this place? I could have told you all this.
No, I would give tours.
I know, and you're not telling us anything exciting.
Um, okay.
Why not bring up the sewing machine that they have that NASA uses to sew astronauts' spacesuits?
You go be a tour guide. I don't know.
You all you said was they have sewing machines,
No,
they
fuck.
have other
I
machines.
just wanted to, flex that I was a tour guide. Funny thing is, we used to just whenever we had a tour group,
Hmm.
we would ask the Go Create workers to give a tour. So we just chill in the back and relax.
Yep, I
But
get
great
that.
place. I enjoyed it a lot. Never used it. So where are we going with that?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
So I had to Google this guy's name. So there's a guy in Go Create who I got a tour from, and I did a photo story over him. His name's Colin Allen, and so since he creates a lot of leather work and like bracelets and other things like that. I went to his website when I started working at Standard Issue because we carry a lot of local stuff like that to see if he had anything appropriate. And I realized that while looking through his website that he kind of has shifted his focus recently from the wood and metal and leather works, and now he just posts pictures of his penis online.
So is it suitable for the store? Are you guys gonna work with them in the future?
And they're not just any picture. They're like deep fried meme style. They're so heavily edited and not to mention soft. The guy's a real artist. I tell you what. Art like that is too good for our
You told me
store.
this dude gave up leather working to be in the penis industry, penis picture
You, you
industry.
know, he is go creating pictures of his penis.
Go create penis.
He's go penising.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. I did not expect that at all.
Yeah. So I did a whole photo story of this guy. Thankfully, he kept his clothes on the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would happen again like that if I tried
So
doing
what
it,
was your
but
story like? Yeah, this man went from working with leather and being a local shop,
well,
and
the
now he
thing
shows his
with
penis.
well, the thing with photo stories is it's not words like that. It was a picture of him welding, picture of him doing this,
If you're welding with
picture of
his
him.
penis out, you just have it out for all these pictures because that's a
No.
safety violation, 100%.
Do you have to say that on the tour guide? Because
I
I would want to know that as an incoming student. Am I allowed to woodwork with my wood out or not?
oh, dude, gross. That's a
Yeah,
I
so he
wouldn't
went from woodworking to working his wood.
with pictures. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was too hot to handle for me.
Too hot to. Oh, dude,
The
sick
transitions
transition.
are getting better.
Sick
Yeah.
transitions. This is what the people waited 2 weeks
This
for.
is why we get paid.
This
Yeah.
is yeah. Oh,
Well, we
I haven't
haven't
gotten
actually
paid yet.
and we also haven't actually completed the transition yet. I just said it was too hot for me to handle, and I was
But
kind of hoping that you would finish.
dude, yeah. But I was looking online, browsing as I do on Instagram, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Saw that Harry and Francesca from Too Hot to Handle, the Netflix
There's the
series.
transition. Yep.
Boom. Yeah. Apparently, they were too hot to handle for each other, and now have broken up.
This is news.
I don't know. It's just like we talked about it once, and
They
I
all break up, dude.
hey, that might be true, but yeah. Well, he was from like Australia. She was from like Canada or something like that.
Canada.
Yeah, and then
She was from Canada,
I liked
and he was
how
from
they did like a
Australia.
reunion, but it was like over quarantine. So they're like, "All right, everybody zoom in, and it's gonna be the
Yeah,
same thing." Like,
that was unbearable to watch.
yeah, no, not doing that.
That was like the Parks and Rec reunion. That was just awful.
Yeah,
Did you watch that?
I got like halfway through. And I was like, like some
That
of
is
it made me laugh, but mm,
that's also my experience with it.
yeah, um,
So also during this week long break, I
uh
really committed myself to watching Love Island Australia. and I watched season 1 in like 4 days, and I could not get enough of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw that you put it in the notes, so I was like, all right, bet we're doing this. So I
Hmm.
watched
Season
season
2.
two, like first two
Well,
episodes.
well, good. If you're planning on watching Love Island Australia season 1, I'm gonna give a spoiler here in 10 seconds, so you're gonna wanna mute it. But before I give the spoiler, definitely watch it. Love Island Australia is by far the best Love Island. The production quality, the editing, the
Mm,
drama.
I still like UK for the original, and
No.
yeah,
UK is 50 episodes long, and it gets so mundane. They're just
at the
sitting
end,
around the whole time.
I guess,
And
but I just really love their accents and like how they are as people. But then
okay, well,
again, I've only gotten like 2 or 3 episodes into UK or into Australia.
Australia. Yeah. And their
Almost the same.
accents
Yeah.
and their word choice is
Their
pretty
banter.
darn good.
Their
They
banter.
they have cheeky banter in Australia as well. But okay, here is the spoiler for season 1.
Okay.
So the people that got second place were paired up since the very start,
Oh, perfect.
and by the by like 3/4 of the way through, they were talking about how much they were in love and how they were gonna have kids. The lady was gonna be the mother of his children. They were head over heels into it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dying to finish this so I can look up if they're still together. I look it up. A month after they got out, the guy went on a drunken rage and like threatened to kill her, and
Whoa.
like was swerving his car with her in it, like saying I'm gonna end it for us,
Swerve.
and also like kind of tried beating her up, and they are no longer together.
Wow. Okay. That
Yeah.
took a turn.
Oh, and the people that won it, the guy had a girlfriend on the outside. Yeah,
That makes. Did they
insane.
talk about it at all?
During the section where they bring up like tweets from the outside, someone
Oh
tweeted
yeah.
about it, but he was like, "No, this isn't real."
Dude,
She believed him, and then
uh,
of course she followed up
it's like a
once they got
Jed.
out of the villa.
It's like a Jed from The Bachelor. Bachelorette.
I don't watch The Bachelorette,
Ah,
but
yeah.
nah.
But wow, I really want to watch that now, even though I know how it ends. Uh,
Yeah, just
dude,
forget everything I just said and go watch it
here's the thing:
because
if you really want to know, you can just look it up on Wikipedia. But so season 2, I haven't got far into it, but they brought
Mhm.
a man on, and I'm gonna spell out his name. I want you to tell me how you think you say it. Eoghan.
O G H A N.
How do you say that?
Ogan?
Owen.
Owen.
Owen. E O
You're kidding.
Ghan. No,
Owen.
Owen. Owen.
Eogan.
Like
He's kind of
Owen.
it's kind of like ogre.
Yeah,
Eogan.
I saw it and just like I was like, hold up,
If Shrek's name wasn't Shrek, it could be Eogan.
Eokin.
Get out of my swamp. My name is Eogan.
Okay. Go ahead and cut that, future Aaron, because I didn't laugh.
Donkey.
Donkey. Dude, I really want to watch Shrek 2. That's top. That might be like one of the top animated movies.
Then watch it. I mean,
I don't know. Okay, what's your favorite Shrek?
Shrek 1, the original, the
Okay.
OG.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What's your second
Mm.
favorite Shrek?
Probably Shrek 2.
Oh yeah, dude, nice. See, Shrek 1 is full of memes, and somebody once told me, uh,
This is the game-changing content people come to us for.
I just want to say Shrek 2 is probably better than Shrek 1.
I just want to say I don't want to do this podcast anymore. I'm going to quit if that's actually your opinion because I disagree with it so strongly. This cannot be reconciled.
Dude, you know what I've been watching lately?
What?
Just completely ignore that. But so I was just browsing Hulu, and somehow I got back in the 90-day fiance, but it's the 90-day fiance happily ever after, which I don't know which part of the series that is. like because they have before the 90 days they have 90 days fiance like the OG, 90
Uh-huh.
days after the 90 days, I believe, and then they have 90 days happily ever after.
This is so absurd.
I don't know how I got into it, but I, it's like, yeah, one guy was like, yeah, we were married, and then I broke up with or I got divorced from my wife, and then I canceled her visa, and then she's like, they're still filming her too, so it's like she's trying to find a visa. He found another Brazilian woman, and it's like, dude, like, what do you not realize? I don't know, but
Dude, maybe that's how you could find a lover.
I thought
You
about it.
need you need to get a green card marriage going.
Um, yeah, we'll just send this out to all the international listeners because we have a lot.
Gilbert, if you could send this to your friends,
Gilbert.
um,
Oh, good old
please do.
Gilbert. Miss that guy. But
We have an Indian friend named Gilbert who we love dearly, and
yeah,
uh, he, he might get sent home because coronavirus shut down his job that he had lined up. So I feel pretty bad for Gilbert.
dang,
Gilly Gilly.
I think I'm seeing him next week. I'll come back. So
Mm-hmm.
he's timing it, and then Moobert's gonna be back for a little bit. Hey, you got any 4th of July plans?
Well, I was planning on sitting in my bed and watching 90 Day Fiance so I could talk about it, but no, yeah.
Okay. First off, I don't want to do this podcast anymore. I will find somebody else. My distaste for you has grown recently in the past minute.
Because I just accidentally revealed your 4th of July plans to all of the listeners.
No,
Aaron will be crying and eating sugar-free gummy bears.
that's not.
Hey, we saw a real live reaction to the sugar-free gummy bears. Aaron, do you want to? After we read those reviews, we had a friend that purchased them.
Did you talk with him about it?
No, I didn't talk to him about it at all.
And I just saw Facebook. A Facebook post was like, those reviews were not lying. My stomach hurts. I saw this in bed and I started busting up. I was immediately sent it to Reid. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is from our podcast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so don't try them. Or if you want to prank somebody, I'm
Do
glad
try them.
I'm glad people actually listen to that and not just like skip through my story. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I listened back to it and I skipped right through that. I also skipped through every other part that you were talking. I just wanted to listen to myself.
Dude, that's the same thing I do with yours. I actually mute it and then unmute it when I'm talking. When you're gonna learn that I actually don't put your audio in, I just actually have mine, and then I go and change my voice and then do a cover of all yours.
I haven't listened to a single podcast yet, so I wouldn't know that's what you do.
Okay. Well, my 4th of July plans, I'll actually be in Oklahoma because my roommates are getting married that night, and
Woo!
yeah, shout out the Venuses, Natasha and
Venus
Aaron.
Flytrap. That should be
Oh.
your nickname. Maybe I'll get them that as a wedding gift, a Venus Flytrap.
That could be the hashtag. I don't know. I'm not good at that.
Hashtag.
I'm not good at hashtags, honestly. If you look at my Twitter, don't. I'll go ahead and stop you from that, dude. Twitter. I just sent you a tweet earlier from some NBA people.
Mm-hmm.
Karen Dudley, really?
Yeah. So.
Welcome to the NBA Talk Hour.
Since Aaron brought this up but didn't explain it at all, I will explain it. So, the NBA is set to start up on July 31st. It's kind of split. Some players want to do it, some players don't. Jared Dudley, Oatmeal Dudley as I call him because he's slow and fat like oatmeal.
He'll warm the bench.
He's awful. Plays for the Lakers. By the way, the Lakers have a great shot at winning this year. And honestly, I don't think the NBA would restart if this had happened last year because LeBron and the Lakers were bad last year, so LeBron probably would have shut the season down. But since he's got a chance at winning, I think that's why it's restarting.
Interesting.
Anyways, Jared Dudley was responding to a tweet about concerns restarting the season, and Jared Dudley said, "Not enough talk about soft tissue injuries with basically 2 weeks of full court 5-on-5 to prepare for a 3-month potential season." And then one of my favorite players, Patrick Beverley, responded to that and said, "Again, basketball is a year-round sport. We don't want to hear that ish. Check ball." Ooh.
I like the beef. I'm so ready
Uh-huh.
for NBA to be back. I miss basketball and just like, it's going to be a good matchup if they actually end up playing each other, which
Clippers Lakers, that
yeah,
would be possibly the best matchup in Western Conference
1v2 if
final
they,
history.
well, depending on how they, I guess they're playing
End
the
up
eight
in the
seed,
seeding.
eight games. But I'm so excited. It's going to be back. I really hope they don't delay it with everything that's been going on. You know how like that that county has like a ton of COVID cases, but like
Yeah,
they've been doing what screenings.
I'm still afraid that it just won't start up at all. But anyways, I put that story in the notes because I wanted to make fun of Jared Dudley and call him Karen Dudley, but Aaron kind of took that joke from me
How'd you grow?
and ruined it for me. So thank you for that.
Karen Dudley, what a joke! Yeah, I'm excited for basketball though,
Me
and
too.
it kind of sucks. Well, I mean, seeing all these people be testing positive because they're testing. The NBA is testing like all the players and like all the staff essentially that are coming to Orlando to
Yeah,
play.
essentially, yes.
Did I say that?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I hate. Ah. So what had happened was, but you see, Jokic had COVID.
Nikola Jokic is down 50 pounds
That's
and
probably
also
why.
has the coronavirus now. His
So
immune system's weakened.
Brogdon had it.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, 4 Los Angeles players. They didn't say what team it was. Have it. I can see it being the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, they need to start quarantining themselves now so they can go to Orlando. But
I think
I
they're doing
came
like
up with
team workouts or something.
starting soon. I don't know if they started yet,
Okay.
but I had another funny joke about Jared Dudley.
Okay. Hit me with
So
it.
so you know how he was talking about he was worried that he was going to tear some soft tissue.
Yeah.
The only tissue that dude's going to tear is Kleenex while he's crying on the bench.
Nice. You got him. He's gonna
Uh-huh.
listen to this and he's gonna tweet you. Yeah, I just like how he's
I
tweeting
hope
like he's
Karen
gonna play.
does. Yep. A lot of the players are tweeting about it though.
What was
Uh,
it?
Jared Dudley or Patrick Beverley also tweeted, LeBron says the season's going to start, so we're going to start, or something like that.
Hey, you want to know Karen Dudley's layup percentage this year?
It's probably pretty good off the 2 layups that he's taken.
1 for 10.
Oh,
1
even
for
better.
10.
Yeah, I like how he was acting all tough against Joel Embiid last year, thinking he was going to push him.
I also enjoyed that beef. Like no cap.
Here's the thing: I would have enjoyed it, but it was so fake from Dudley's end. Like he wasn't going to do anything. That was the weakest technical ever. He barely shoved Embiid, and then based off that one shove, he got on ESPN twice, and we had to listen to him talk, which was just the
They
worst.
do it all for clout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to get into some over under? We're trying to keep this podcast a little shorter, but
yeah,
because Reid's attention span isn't that long.
The 2 things we've heard are be funnier and also make it about 40 minutes shorter.
Yeah, and then the second thing that we've also heard is be funnier.
Overrated, underrated. Welcome to Overrated Underrated, everyone's favorite segment of the podcast because it's the only one with a name. Whenever someone talks about the podcast, they say, "Oh yeah, I like that segment, Overrated, Underrated." Because the rest of it, we're just
they literally
it's just
only
nonsense.
Skip to it. Yeah,
it's just, taxes, overrated, underrated.
So overrated, mainly because I don't understand them. I can't wait to file my own taxes next year. Being an adult.
Yeah, dude. Neither have I. Since working, I've received 2 checks. And so I cash the checks,
Ooh,
or I deposit the checks, and then I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with the checks. How am I supposed to keep track of my income? I don't know.
do you not have direct deposit? Oh, well, that's a question for off the pod.
I don't.
Dude,
Not
yeah,
with this
taxes
job.
suck. They literally take so much out of my paycheck, and it's like,
Uh,
bro, for just chill. I'm just trying to get money and
McFlurries, overrated,
for
underrated.
um. I know I put this on there, but I really don't know. So I'm gonna say overrated because you can get
You're high.
what?
Boo. Bad take.
Okay,
Underrated.
compare it to anything, any other ice cream place. Freddy's. You're gonna say it's overrated or underrated.
Yeah, because it's so much cheaper and
Okay.
it's still delicious.
Yeah, but like Wendy's
At,
Frosties.
at Cold Stone, if you buy
Dude,
a
can you not
similar
point at me?
item
That is so aggressive.
in a similar size, it's probably 200% more expensive.
Okay. You know what I miss? I miss Spangles mudslides.
Slide.
Low key, Spangles fries and ice cream underrated, but we're not talking about that right now.
Uh-huh. Starbucks, overrated, underrated.
Overrated. Um,
Totally overrated.
get your coffee somewhere else, like Dunkin'. I've never
Uh-huh.
been to Dunkin', but get it there.
I have actually been going to Dunkin' like every other day since I moved into my parents' house because it's close and you get more drink for cheaper.
I think there's one by me. But I don't know. As a black coffee drinker, I don't. Nothing's really too special, and it's like,
How
I,
often do you drink coffee?
I mean, I did drink it once a day. I just use a Keurig. Ooh, coffee. People are gonna be mad at me for that.
My
But
parents use it every day and they've been drinking coffee their whole lives, so
um, but I don't know. It's I try to cut down on it because it stains my teeth. Got to keep them
mhm.
white for the ladies.
Your teeth are looking good. I'm saying overrated because I just watched this video about this 28-year-old millionaire who lives in Los Angeles, and I was getting financial tips from him, and he said make your own coffee at home for 20 cents. The markup on Starbucks is insane. So
Yes, sir.
I'm just done with it, you know. Hey, what's your song of the week, Aaron?
Today I learned because I don't have a song of the week right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Hmm.
Today I learned that the verb egg, i.e., egged on, to incite into action, like egging somebody on, has been in the English language longer than the noun egg.
What? That's weird.
So, what came first, the egging or the egg? Egging. Ha, ha, ha.
Uh,
All right, give me your song of the week.
my song of the week is. Oh,
I don't know that one. That one's new to me.
my song of the week is "Make It Better" by Anderson .Paak. For those of you that know Anderson .Paak, funny story. I once saw him at the Granada. He was an opener for a guy named Watsky, who is a rapper, and the two openers for Watsky were Kyle and Anderson .Paak, and no one had heard of them at the time. They were literally opening at the Granada, which is a tiny theater, and so pretty cool. Anderson .Paak is pretty groovy.
My song of the week, which I totally didn't just find or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be Untitled by Saren. So there's no words in it. It's just all. It's like a folk
Did you
song.
say it's Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield?
No, Untitled by
I've
Saren.
heard Unwritten.
That's also a banger. Low key,
I think
high key.
this might maybe should be the last week that we do song of the week. I don't know if anyone actually looks these up. If you're listening to this and you like the song of the week segment, reach out to us and let us know. Because if not, we'll
Yeah,
consider
or just like
nixing
if you
it.
find a song like that we really like that we can share. Cause like I don't know, but
Uh,
I don't know. But yeah, that's all we got for this week,
thanks for
ladies and
listening.
gentlemen. Yeah, we'll see you again next week. We're gonna be this is season 2 of Holes in Your Drywall.
Uh-huh. No, not yet.
No, we don't do seasons. That's just kind of dumb.
I think we should, but absolutely obliterate the like button.
Smash that
Smash the
like button. like rate and subscribe on Apple.
Rate, date, and hate holes in your drywall. Thanks for listening.
Hey, what? No. We'll see you
Good
next
pod.
week.
Good pod.
Good
Yeah.
pod.
Hey, Aaron, you did good this week. Good job.